The BIG YEK Monthly Cup is a weekly/monthly Trackmania tournament hosted by me in cooperation with BIG. The monthly circuit consists of 3 to 4 weekly qualifiers, a monthly final with prizes, and occasionally some bonus tournaments. The tournament works the following. Each week I randomize up to 15 maps which are unknown to the players. On each map they have one warm-up to discover the map before we play 3 live rounds each. The points players gather throughout the maps are summed up, and once the players hit 6,969 points, they will enter the finalist mode, which means they need to win one more round in order to close out the match. The top 3 of each weekly qualifier will immediately qualify for the monthly final, while the 4th place will get 15,000 points towards the leaderboard and the 5th place 10,000 points. Every player who reached finalist mode without closing it out will win 7,500 points, whereas everyone else will carry the points they had when the tournament ended over to the leaderboard. Each month has its specialties regarding the maps and the prizes. Join my Discord to stay up to date with that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of the BIG YEK Monthly Cup. Today we're gonna have qualifier number 2, which is already the final qualifier of the month of January 2026, meaning that it's people's last chance to qualify to the monthly final, which happens next Monday, which has prizes worth over 500 euro waiting for the players. And because of that, we have a very big amount of very strong players participating today. And it's going to be very exciting to see on who is going to directly qualify to the monthly final and who is going to, gonna get some good points and who's gonna make it. First of all, as always, we are gonna have the BYMC overlay on, meaning that every single subscription that is coming in is being tracked and will help for having more golden maps in the monthly final next week. So if you guys ever wanted to support me, this is the best time to do so. And just that you guys know, the same as always. And regarding maps this month, we have maps built and submitted by you guys. And the very first map that was submitted to me here is Duckslide Dirt by Hagen. So let's see. It's a bit more of a normal map. I can already spoiler that. So we're once again gonna start quite chill into the session. But as always, guys, it is still gonna get more and more dank later. So let's see what is gonna happen here. Let's see how people are gonna discover. We're gonna follow the Ultimate Learning Cup host, Aura. We're going in. We start off on the dirt outside here into another dirt outside. Double new prime. That is pretty tough. Then we go into a slide to the left here, and we need to slide through the checkpoint. Very tricky. Then you just follow the route. Small drift to the left if you have the speed. Into another new prime, guys. Look at that. Many dirt outside turns here. Then we follow the route. Then we have a small jump out of the sausage. Definitely not too easy to get that one clean. And you also want to keep the gear here. Small drift to the left. Small drift to the right. And then we have another dirt turn here. So it's kind of a normal mixed map, you could say. This could literally be a cup of the day map. Another dirt outside. New prime turn. And then I think the finish is coming up already. Yes. And we have a risky finish on the left, guys, where you can water bounce in order to go to the finish, which is pretty difficult to do. So we will definitely see some people failing that. But yeah, that is the map. Let's see what's gonna happen here. And we have Bren playing. Look at that. Bren did not play last week. So his only chance to qualify is, he needs to get top 4, I think. If he gets top 4, he will make it. If he only gets 5th or not a top position at all, he will be in the mud. So Bren is definitely gonna be someone interesting to follow here. But we'll see. Start is looking pretty good for him. I'm also gonna turn cars on, by the way. I forgot about that. Name tags, I mean. Now the left turn also looking clean. We see Heath and Link in the lead, fighting together with Brinken. Also Beta Toast, Vosa, and Nabla there. Many people with a pretty good run here, but also Bren able to make up some meters here. Loses the gear though, but now the last turn. Is he going to be able to keep gear 4? It doesn't look like it, but now the risky finish. Is he going to be able to get it? He jumps sideways and then he misses the finish on the right. And with that, Bren goes from 7th all the way to 60th. That risky finish seems a little bit too risky here for our boy Bren, but it's okay. The time that this cup is taking place on in Australia is very inhuman. So, happens to the best of us, Bren. Happens to the best of us. But okay, Brinken winning the round, Vosal in 2nd, and then Link in 3rd. So, we're going in. Let's see who's going to be able to take it home. No, scheiße. Is Blackfur here? Blackfur type 1? If it's not updating, we're going to manually update it, but you guys have to count the subs. We are at 2. Maybe something is broken. But we're gonna add them later, don't worry. It will not be forgotten. So, Brin can start once again looking pretty clean. Also, Heath with a good start again. Now we have the left slide. Brin can almost touching on the inside. But it's enough to survive. Gets a good slide here, but almost touches. But now has a bit of an awkward line up the hill. Has to open his steering up a lot and therefore loses a lot of speed. So Heath goes into the lead now. Brinken trying to make up for a comeback. Gets overtaken by Hayom and fighting with a couple of others though. The risky finish is coming in. Everyone making it. And yeah, in the ending it is Heath winning the round. Brinken still in 5th. Not too bad. Then we have Nabla, Marius in 7th. Habe. And yeah, I also saw Lars there. Lars is already qualified, yes. But also players that are already qualified are allowed to play. And basically have the chance to deny other players. Yeah, this is a very, very stacked tournament. If you just look at the names and the players, everyone and their mama are playing the Big YEK Monthly Cup today, guys. People are cooking. So let's see. Round number 3. The final round of this map already. Let's see who's going to be able to take it home. Calcaire with a crash. Gold not doing too bad. Well, yeah, let's just take a look at the first place right now, who is Keyboard Abuser. But he is being chased by a couple of other players. Salmon has to open his steering, so it is Sudo and Hill fighting for the win now, together with Keyboard Abuser. Oh, but Keyboard Abuser is abusing his keyboard fantastically. Goes into the lead, and look how far in the lead he is. Driving a 44.41, and with that is almost half a second ahead of second place. That is honestly very, very impressive. Good run by the Keyboard Abuser here. But guys, the next map might be a little bit danker, because we have a map built by none other than Artroy 666. And as we know, guys, Artroy is definitely not building the most normal Trackmania maps. And this one is an actual banger in my opinion. This is a really, really cool map. So I'm very much looking forward to see what people are going to cook here. Who could be a good player to spectate in the warm-up? Maybe Lars, because you need to be a little bit smart for this map.
I'm not a player, yeah. Like, I can be quite fortunate to, you know, be in it in the first place. In the position. What the hell? This is literally Iceberg. Yeah, okay, interesting. The World Cup map. Yeah, what is this? No, everybody has to play this map, not only Granadi and yeah, the other World Cup players. Dude, how do you drive this? What? No, I have to do it like this. What? I didn't get the... It's supposed to be a reset, but for some reason I'm not triggering it, I think. Is this wet, icy wood? I don't know. I need to just look at the rest of the map at this point. Go up like this. Yeah, I trained the wrong part, I think. And jump here into reactor, go up. Checkpoint, plastic bounce. And then all the way up here into the finish. Yeah, good luck, I guess.
Yeah, tough map. Let's see if people have learned the map properly within only one round here. First landing is looking pretty good. Some people got it really, really good and overjumped, actually. So you can also be too fast there, apparently. That is, yeah, even greater. Now we have the small wood part here. Brinken is struggling, and Brinken skipped the reactor. That is very bad. Jesse also far behind, and it's Calcaire going into first. Now Calcaire into Wetwood, getting overtaken by Nabla, but Nabla has to open his steering, but then Calcaire full box against the bobsleigh exit. Entry, I mean. And with that, it is who now in first? Bren! Did I say Bren with a shortcut? Did Bren shortcut that? Oh, Bren failed the reactor though, and it's Artry himself who is in first, guys.
I don't know the end though. Yeah, of course, of course. Who am I losing to? The mapper.
The mapper is cooking on his own map. Can we believe it? But now the plastic bounce is coming in. Is Tarpor sniping? No! 1,000th behind. Tarpor not enough to overtake in the ending. That was very Monka. Tarpor barely getting scammed there. Look at this. Tark says actually a good map. Yeah, it's a good map, guys. Believe it or not. It's very hard, but it's good. And Shiny with 2 gift subs as well, going to Mr. Barslund and Tartle. And with that, we are at 12 subs overall, meaning that we have reached 4 golden maps, guys, in the overlay. Good focus. Thank you for the support, guys. The next goal would be to get 25 gift subs for the next round, guys. So you have to imagine below my webcam, it now says 0 out of 25. I tested it? Yeah, I tested it. Yeah. I tested every single respawn. I respawned every single checkpoint on all of the 20 maps that I tested today. I did. Anyway, next round, Captain Salmon. How is Salmon doing? Salmon flies through the air like a fish, and with that, he is looking pretty good. I think he might actually win this round here, unless he gets an unlucky plastic bounce. However, Artroy is coming in for the snipe, and Artroy is plastic bouncing better than anyone else. What the hell? Artroy would have easily won Red Bull Faster with that kind of plastic bounce skill. Good one by Artroy, and Artroy winning 2 rounds in a row on his own map. That is, of course, very helpful for him. With that, he might enter the top 10. Yeah, Artroy having, of course, a bit of an advantage here, but it is what it is. In theory, anyone is able to send in maps. Wait, Scrappy just rage quit? That's crazy. Scrappy! How do you want to get an esport contract if you haven't won a single Big Yek Monthly Cup yet, bro? That's not how it works. That's why you get no offers. You need to win a BYMC in order to get an offer. That's why Lars, for example, will easily get... Lars will get signed by Falcons, guys. Because he won many Big Yek Monthly Cups. That's why Elcon is gonna be rich. He's just gonna, like, his LFT tweet is just gonna be 1/2 of the Big Yek Monthly Cups, and every single org is gonna slide into his DMs. People need to lock in. This is also like a test, you know? Like, the thing is, it's not only that you win a tournament against many, many good players, it's also that you show that you can withstand any kind of stupid Trackmania map. The org basically knows if a player won a Big Yek Monthly Cup, they know that their player that they're gonna sign is able to adjust to even the weirdest circumstances. And that they're able to adjust to the worst maps and the worst format ever, and to everything that is possibly bad, and they're still able to lock in. Hey, but this is actually a good map, to be honest. Like, this map works 100% consistent. I can tell you there is nothing, not a single thing is random about this map. It's very hard, especially with only one warm-up, but no excuses, full skill issue. Wait, we have a Scrappy clip watching.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Okay, that was crazy, to be honest. Oh my god. I'm just... You know why I'm mainly laughing? I am mainly laughing because I know this could easily happen to me as well. Anyway, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we go into a very, very dank map. We have Too Slow by H Set Kit. And this is a very, very steep snowcar map. Look at this, guys. And this map might actually be familiar to some people because... on this map, and this map was basically a community weekly shorts map, the first 15 seconds or something, but the mapper just extended it and used it for, the Big Yek Monthly Cup, and I just took it. So a small tip, on this map you can also drive backwards, as you can see, since the backwards acceleration of the snow car is quite good. However, the entire map also works with going forward, so you can do whatever you want, basically. And then you just need to follow the path. I hope the path is going to be somewhat clear. It's definitely not an easy map again. It's the Big Yek Monthly Cup after all, guys. If you want to play easy maps, then open up Weekly Shorts or Cup of the Day. But in the Big Yek Monthly Cup, we play maps that are for real men and for real crazy guys. And girls as well. So yeah, Bren actually cooking in the warm-up, as you can see. Oh, people are too fast here. Look at that. Tarpo going forwards, but he's barely not reaching the finish. So you might have to go around here. So a very crazy map here, and I'm excited to see what people can cook on this very, very steep map. Pretty difficult one, to be honest. But Tarpor with the ++. Holy shit, okay. Tarpor cooking. Tarpor also a backwards driver, but he's also a big bonker, and he's a respawner. That is suboptimal. Now let's check out Alda. The thing is, the camera looks a bit weird because the map is so steep, so we can barely see what the hell is going on here, as you can see. But I hope it's gonna be fine for 3 rounds here. Here the forwards people are actually quite fast because there was a boost, but overall backwards is definitely the better call. With backwards you are going to be faster, and Lars is also perfectly showing that, making the turns very, very nicely, gets very, very slow. You got to be careful. The snow car on penalty surfaces, the backwards acceleration is very slow. Oh, he goes forwards here! Wait, Lars is a smarty! He's not only a cutie, he's also a smarty, but he also just failed. Wait, but that's crazy, he uses this to turn around in order to go forwards for the ending. Because in the ending, when you go downhill, forwards is faster. But when you go uphill, backwards is faster. So the plan was good. It was only the execution that was pretty shit. Because Lars respawned like 5 times. But maybe he's gonna win the next 2 rounds. Pretty smart. I see it only got worse. I mean, Scrappy, if it helps you, the clip how you missed the finish kinda made my day. Like, that was crazy coincidence type of clip. That's exactly the type of stuff that would happen to me when I play a Bonk Cup map by Artroy. So I feel your pain. But on the other hand side, it was kind of funny to watch. So yeah, very crazy map here. But Napla is able to take home the first round here. And in the lead, we actually see that Tarpor is extending his lead over, Heath, Nabla, Oitroy also up here. Salmon also doing pretty good. We have Wosile, Betatos, Mareintje, Arpa, Lars. There is so many good players. Look, I can keep scrolling down, and there's only good players. Bren is in 19th. That's how stacked this tournament is. And we have now Tag, Golio, Marius, Molle, Mr. Sui, Harpe, Semifying, Giuliano. Bro, it's not stopping. I'm in the 30s, and there is good players only. This is probably one of the most stacked Big Yek Monthly Cups we have ever had. Holy moly. Everyone is playing this. Absolutely juicy. Oh, Artroy going full risk, but going full bonk as well. Because of that, it is Dexy in the lead, but also Lars is once again cooking here. And Lars with a different line through the bowl here, going below the thing. The question is now, is he gonna risk the turnaround again? Maybe he practiced it in the previous run on purpose so that he can win 2 rounds now. We'll see. Oh, and Lars is actually going for that. And now he's going forwards. How is it gonna look though? He's going forwards down the hill. He has insane speed. Is he gonna make the risky finish as well? Ah, Lars goes safe here, has very slow acceleration. Is he gonna make it up? Yes, he is. So the forward strat actually paid off. Very, very good. This is honestly like a weekly shorts, but like long. It's like a weekly long. I cannot wait for the weekly longs in the new winter update, guys. We're gonna have Cup of the Month, or Cup of the Week, or Cup of the Year. We're gonna have weekly longs. We're gonna have monthly shorts. We're gonna have everything, guys. It's gonna be crazy. Naja, we'll see, guys. I can also not wait for the Lagoon car in Trackmania 2020. Gonna be goated. Time to goon in the game. Naja, anyway, let's focus on the round again, guys. Let's see how it's gonna go. We have Hill in first, who is not someone you would expect here. And what is happening? Razion with 25 gift subs. Holy shit. Razion instantly fulfilling the next golden round goal all by himself. Holy moly. Thanks for the support, Razion. That's crazy. With that, we are basically now sitting at 5 golden rounds, golden maps immediately. And we are back to 0. Razion just completing the goal on himself. Thank you very much for the support, man. Holy shit.
We're going forwards again. And this time, let's keep a bit more speed here in this turn. There's no way. There's actually no way. There's absolutely no fucking way. There's no... How did I not touch that? What? How did I not touch the finish? I was not gonna go get it forwards. I had to reverse.
And so look at this! Holy shit, wait! The one time I don't pay attention, it is my absolute best friend Semifying winning the round. That's actually crazy. Semifying getting a huge bonus in points, and with that moves up to 20th. Okay. Semifying. I love Granadi, he said in the chat. Good focus. Okay, with that, we're gonna move to the next map, where we have a little bit of everything. And in Germany, we would say, der Name ist Programm. The name is program. I don't know if that makes sense in English. But basically, this map is indeed a little bit of everything. We're gonna have a little bit of rally car. We're gonna have a bit of desert car. We have a little bit of snow car. We have some other stuff in between. This is a map for the players that are good at everything. Let's see how the warm-up is gonna go. I think we're gonna follow Lars. Lars is pretty good in handling different cars, I would say. So let's see. We have a rally reactor here. Then we have desert woods. Then we have a wiggle over penalty possibly. Onto another wood, into a 2-wheel over penalty. So you want to maintain a lot of speed here. Then we go up here. We have stadium car on woods, where we jump here and land in a backslide. Okay, tricky. Lars is respawning, so let me go on to someone else. We backslide here, and then we have snow car Bob, aka Snop. And then we have a risky finish, guys, where you have the booster gate. And if you full steer left at the correct moment, you get this typical snow car booster ice slide. Yeet. I don't even know what the name for this is. But with that, you can slide up sideways into one of the risky finishes. Absolutely crazy. And I'm excited to see on who's going to go for that. And we have Nilazo with the 3-man free sub. Thank you very much. Do I ever use the word digger? No. Not at all, to be honest. And I also find it pretty weird when people use it, like, very frequently. IRL. But no, I don't. But thank you very much for the resub. And also Janne Bolle with the prime sub. Good focus. And now Molle. Will Molle get the risky? Full steer left. And Molle is missing it. Lars Artroy wins the round. Holy shit. I mean, you can say about Artroy what you want. He did do pretty good on his own map, but he's also cooking on the other maps. Holy shit. In the meantime, guys, Artroy is in 6th. Artroy is cooking. But Tarpor is actually extending his lead like crazy. Tarpor the goat, apparently. Multiple 100 points in the lead. And also this round is looking pretty good. He has pretty good speed here. But a few others got it even better. So let's see if Archer is able to snipe. It gets a pretty low jump at the very inside backside. And with that, Tarpor is moving into 4th place, fighting with a couple of others, but we still have the risky finish left. Let's see if everyone is going to get it. We're going to stay on Tarpor's POV. Tarpor full steers left, and he barely makes it. And with that, finishes in 4th. Molle was able to maintain his lead this time around. Bren in 2nd and Lars in 3rd. GG. Do people in Eastern Germany like snowcar more? I don't know. I wonder why that is so. What, the differences? I mean, that is very easy to explain. Because even though Germany has been like one country since 35 years now, or 46, yeah, 35 years roughly, the differences between East and West are still very noticeably. Maybe some of you guys watched, like maybe some of the Germans watched the video by Two Board Guys. Maybe like some of the Germans probably know them. That was a really, really good video explaining why shit is still so different between East and Western Germany in many things. Pretty interesting to watch. Was pretty accurate as well. W video, absolutely. I was scared of watching that video as an Eastern German myself. And I think many were. I am Eastern, Emilius. I am very Eastern, kinda. I live in Dresden or Dresden. Like, if people think about Eastern Germany, it's probably the #1 city people think about. Anyway, enough yapping, because we have a round going on, and look at this! Guys, Artroy is the new GOAT. Also, I think Artroy will win a BIG YEK Monthly Cup before Scrappy will. Artroy will get an esport contract, I think. Holy shit, Artroy is cooking! My man is actually, also, no joke, Artroy is a huge meme in the community because of his maps. But if you just look at Artroy as a player, like, he improved a lot. Like, real talk, Artroy actually got really good as a player. I mean, obviously not on Cup of the Day mixed map number 872, but on these kind of, like, YEK maps that he also builds himself, he is actually cooking. He is a good player. He's beating many of the best players in the world just by driving good. Like, crazy. Artroy actually the GOAT. Moving up into 5th. Yeah, with that, we're gonna go on to the next map, and we have BIG YEK Monthly Cup. And this is a map that is, yeah, a little bit more on the beginner side, built by Luminance69. Very nice. And it's a map where we have a little bit of AO8 going on, as you can see. We also have 2 different routes at the start here, so people have to decide what route they need to go for. They can either go up and then down the AO8, or they stay down, basically. And, yeah, then in the ending, we have an ADA. And we also have a lot of flagpoles, guys. So I can tell you, I'm gonna position my camera in a very funny spot, guys. Look at this. How many people are gonna bonk a lantern here? Watching? 3, 2, 1. Bonk, 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 bonk. Yeah, there is quite a few bonks, and I think there will also be a few bonks in the actual match as well. Let's see what's faster now. Low or high? I think low is the better call, to be honest. Like, in order to be faster with high, you need a really good AO8. I think for rounds, I would go low, personally. But we'll see. Then we have a very mean entry into an ice slide, where you really gotta be careful of not sliding out and not hitting any of the obstacles. Then you go in here, and then at the ending, you yeet up with a reactor and red boost. And then you need to control your car to not flip away and to drive into the finish. So maybe a small tip for the finish, guys. Maybe don't just go full speed. Maybe, like, better go a little bit slower than going full speed and then flying away with the reactor. So let's see, is Tarpor gonna survive? Tarpor is gonna survive, and he's gonna go for the AO8. Tarpor, a man of culture, if I may say so. Now he's climbing up the quadruple noob prime here, and then jumps down, lands in here. But yeah, you see it. It seems like the other route is easier to drive and also a little bit better. And because of that, Heath and Lars, who both took it, are going into the lead now. Now we have the ice slide. Lars goes for an ultra inside. Oh my god! Dude, Lars is gonna play for the ice team in the Trackmania games for Germany. Lars is cooking. And now Lars slows down a little bit to control his car. Perhaps a very good idea, because he wins the round either way. So yeah, Lars with some very controlled risk, getting some pretty good points here. And with that, Lars almost moves into the lead, because Tarpor had a bad round. Yeah, okay round. Nabla, very bad round. Not even in the finish yet. And also everyone else kind of struggling here, guys. But as we know, nothing is set in stone until the very ending, because we are gonna have finalist mode to come up later. So, next round. Nabla in the mud. Where's Dexy? Dexy goes high. I want to spectate a low route. Yeah, because in the low route, you have to go quite slow around this part here. So it's kind of Monka. Eve with a small touch. Yeah, this slower route is better. Oh my god, Giuliano. with the Omega Bonk. Holy moly, Giuliano is out of the race there. Hitting the pole at the inside and yeah, deep in the mud. Golio also struggling a little bit with the Ice Axe, and we actually have Bren in first. Will Bren get the round win in, or is he gonna risk too much in the ending? No, Bren is smart. Bren slows down with that. Bren is also... Did you see that? Bren almost missed the finish. He lost the reactor last second, bounced up and down, and barely got in. Oh my god. He was about to miss the finish completely. Holy. He almost pulled a scrappy. Yeah. Crazy. But okay, with that, Bren, who is currently only in 11th. Small reminder, Bren has to finish the cup in the top 4 if he wants to qualify. Those 500 points are very, very juicy for him. So, yeah, good for him. In the meantime, we finally have Lars moving into the lead because Tarpor with a second not so good round in a row. He's still going to be in second place though. But yeah, Lars going into the lead. And the gaps are quite big. First and 10th place, 1,000 points apart. That is quite a lot, to be honest. And yeah, with that, we're also going to go into the final round of this map. So let's see what's going to happen here. Lars once again going low. Lars is a low baller, who risks a lot here. Slows down quite nicely here. And yeah, Lars is, by the way, also already qualified. So Lars is just playing for fun. But Lars can deny people like Bren, who only played one qualifier. And they need to get a top 3 direct qualifying spot, basically. Or top 4 also works. But Lars can deny them, of course.
I can definitely still drive there quite a bit faster. But that was a decent run. For now... flag! We're alive. Okay.
Oh, Lars with a small bong, but Lars is going to win the round. Barely in front of Hayom. We have Tona in third, actually. Tona also playing today. And then we have Brig, Giuliano, Brinkin, Jeddah Blacks, Dennis, Sudo, and Uten, Kluten, Guten. Alright, and with that, we're going to go on to the next map. And we have a map that is a meme. Because last Bonk Cup, guys, I don't know if you guys watched it. I hope you did. It was one of the most fun Bonk Cups ever. I had a discussion with Lars, because Lars is the type of guy who breaks his spaghetti and who puts pineapple on pizza type of stuff.
What?
And because of that, Neofellas made this map here, which is Pineapple Pizza. And yeah, that is crazy.
Why are we driving on pizza? Pineapple pizzas. Let's go. Let's fucking go. My favorite.
So it's a bit of a lol map, but I wonder what people think. The map in theory is very simple, guys. You have on each pizza, you have checkpoints. You need to collect them all. So here you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Collect those 4 in whatever order is the best. Then you go here, you go to pizza number 2, and then also here you have checkpoint 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have to go into the finish. And you have to figure out what the best route is. And Lars is, of course, also kind of good on these type of maps. So let's see. Nabla very fast here. I'm not sure if he missed the checkpoint. He bonks against the salami here. That's unfortunate. Yeah, really looking forward to see what kind of route people will figure out. This will be quite hard to spectate, to be honest. But we're gonna try our best, guys. But what a mappy here. Minus Lars, people say. Yeah, also I'm also more on the... I'm definitely on the Italian side. I'm not doing everything that I cook, like everything that is Italian. I'm not doing everything like 100% Italian friendly, but I try my best. But Lars is just completely giving 0 fucks, you know? Many people go up here at the start. Not too bad of an idea. And then they're probably gonna go here, here, here. Interesting. It's definitely smart to take these ones first, because you need to exit here. It's hard to say who's in first right now, but it seems like Brinken is doing good. Gold, Artroy, yeah, there's a lot of people. But now, what route do they go for here? Artroy going very direct to the left here. Some people also try to go here and then probably cycle like this. But it's very hard to see who's gonna get first here. Everyone going for different routes. But we have in first place Beta Toast, maybe? Yes, it's Beta Toast. Boah, Germany cooking, guys. Beta Toast and Giuliano cooking on the Pineapple Pizza map, guys. Crazy. Beta Toast also with a lead of almost 1 second. That is pretty fast. It's actually crazy how many people think that. Like, so many people think that Jetlag is like a full-level esport team. But no. I mean, Jetlag, they apparently got paid by Virtual, which is, by the way, really cool. So shout out to Virtual for doing that. But Jetlag is not a proper esport org. Like, they can get way better offers than what Virtual could have offered via Jetlag. But that was also never Virtual's goal. Like, Virtual never wanted to implement an actual Giga esport team or something. So, yeah. Okay, Hill with a very different route. We have Uten Kluten with a very good route, actually. He goes here and then goes here. But where's he going now? Did he miss the checkpoint? Wait, did he get it? Uten Kluten, did you get the checkpoint, my friend? Yeah, he got it. Okay, okay, okay. I was scared for a second. Then he goes here, and now he can go to the finish. Needs a very direct line, ideally. Bonks a lot of light poles, and with that, ends up in 16th. Not too bad. We have Pseudo in the meantime winning. Not too bad. Pseudo, good job. Giuliano once again in second. So Giuliano is collecting some good points here. Then we have Flo. Then we have, I don't see it anymore. I think Inferno in 4th. Virtual seems to enjoy supporting Trackmania Esports, which is cool of him. Yep, exactly. But Virtual is also not comparable with having a deal with Liquid or Vitality or Falcons or whoever is there to come. So the only one who was able to, I mean, like the only ones who were really able to leave their orgs are us in theory, Carl with Solary, and then maybe Paco and Mime with Nemesis. But yeah, I'm not even sure if they got salary. So it was also an org, but yeah, for them it might also be like a no-brainer. And I mean, us at Big, I spoke a lot about that earlier. We already signed our contract before all of this was out, so we are in Big for another 2 years most likely, unless something changes. But right now, we are set in stone with Big. Now, if you want to know more about that, then check out the EWC announcement reaction video that I did. There was a section where I also spoke about that situation a little bit, if you're interested.
I'm locking in way too much for a map like this. But I've won some good points now on this track. Okay, it's pathfinding after all, and we win the round. Let's go. Didn't beat the first run by Beta Toast though, somehow, but we win the last round. Let's go. Okay. Helped my pathfinding image a little bit with that run. That was a bit better. I needed to lock in for once.
Yeah, Lars is actually cooking like crazy, guys. Lars extending his lead more and more. Oh, yeah, Tarpor in second, then Uten Kluten, Pseudo, Brinken, Nabla. Yeah, but it's mainly Lars, and Lars, as I said, is qualified already. And if Lars is able to close it out, that would be a very, very bad message for players like Bren, guys. Big Yek Mixed Cup. And on this map, guys, I'm gonna spoil it. On this map, there is a potential shortcut, which saves a lot. Like 5 seconds. And if someone is able to find it, and also to execute it, that certain person will have a huge advantage. And I'm not gonna say what it is. I only say that there is something. But let's see if anyone is able to figure it out. I noticed the cut myself after 1 round. Like, I did 1 round normal, and then I saw the cut after like 5 seconds of Camp 7. So I wonder if people will find it. Let's see. But in the start, let's just follow the normal route first of all. We go here. Then we go down here. In theory, you can jump direct if you have good speed. Then you go all the way down here. You cycle all the way down from here. And then onto the wood directly in theory. And then you can continue driving here. You pick up the reset. You go all the way up here. Small mini AO8, you could say. So you want to get a clean landing there, especially because with clean speed, you can jump over all of these shenanigans here. So yeah, that part very important. Then we go into an ice turn with no grip, very important. So good focus by heel, please. Very, very good focus. And yeah, the cut is kind of obvious if you just see the map now. I'm pretty sure many of you have seen it. But if you have to also play the normal map and you maybe don't know about the cut, then yeah, it's kind of difficult to see. But we're gonna check it out in Camp 7, guys. It is kind of obvious. It's not a hard cut to find. But it's not that easy to execute. I can tell you that much. So let's see if anyone is able to close it out, guys. I'm gonna stay in camera 7. That's gonna be exciting. There's definitely some cut specialists on the server. Maybe Giuliano, maybe Lars are gonna find it. We'll see. Oh, I tried the goat. Oh, but they missed the reactor. You need to get the reactor, guys. Okay, yeah, it's this jump, guys. You need to jump directly there. And you can jump all the way and skip the 180 turn there. Chat, why is there minusing before people can even play the map? Because people are very, very biased. Ultimate Life. They see a car switch gate, they type minus. They see Archer as the mapper, they type minus. They see... I don't even know what there is to see on this map, to be honest, but they type minus. But yeah, Dennis was one of the persons who got the cut, and even though he had a bad run, he is still gonna win the round because Rosu is missing the finish! Rosu types 69,000 in the Twitch chat. What happened there? Rosu missing the bobsleigh entry. Still getting 11th, so it could have been worse. But yeah, my name is Rosu. Oh, Aquarium. Ach du Scheiße. Aquarium. 1,000 people... Ach du Kacke. Aquarium. 1,000 people saw that. That is crazy. Anyway, next round. I wanna see if people cut. Come on. We need to see the cutters. Yeah, you can 360... yeah, Golio got it so beautifully. 360 landing on the reactor, and then you have the reactor here. Golio gets my mashallah of the day. Golio with the perfect 360 wood landing and has really good speed. Doesn't have enough speed to overjump everything. But what a line by Golio, man. Golio, the Bonka player, is of course, familiar with these kind of wicked strats. Very good job, and with that, he can cruise into the finish, and he will easily win the round. What a cut by him here. By many other players also doing kind of good here. Heath with a good line. Golio winning the round. Heath moving all the way up to second. Not even sure if he did the risky or not. But yeah, Golio with an insane run. Look at this. 45.39. Very juicy. But okay, Golio got such a beautiful cut. I want to show you the cut in the next round out of his POV, because that was actually beautiful. Wait, where's Golio? Here's Golio. Guys, look at this cut first of all. Look at the cut. Look at the cut. Golio, do it, do it, do it. Okay, he failed a little bit, but he still got it. And now he has the reactor, so he has more speed than most of the others. That wasn't as keen as in the previous round. A couple of others also managed to copy it now. But still, very, very good. And Golio is once again easily going to finish in the top 10. Maybe even in first if he continues driving like that. The only player who's there to deny him right now is Dexy. But Dexy with a bad exit. Out of the ice. So Golio moving into the lead. The question is he going to be able to maintain the lead, or is he going to pull a Rosu? No, it's looking pretty clean. And with that, Golio is winning yet again another round. Golio the GOAT. Lars still in the lead, but Lars, who is very close to finalist by now, only got 100 points, and also Uten Kluten with a pretty bad round. Harper moving back into second. Golio with his 2 really good rounds is there as well. Whew, stuff is crazy. Oh. This map is called 99% consistent, and it's about as consistent as the Red Bull faster plastic bounce, because let's just, first of all, the ending of this map is completely stupid. The start of this map is completely random. Yeah, that's basically it. Also, the ending is very dumb, and the start is a little bit random. So, yeah, good that this map is not coming up when people are in finalist. So this one, anyone can win. First of all, this backflip here, this one works, but this one here is random. Like, if you're unlucky, you're just not gonna flip far enough. So, yeah, you better be lucky, guys. Then we have Red Boost into Bobsleigh. Always a great combination, if you ask me. I think this is how I imagine your maps, by the way, Ultimate Life. This is how I imagine what you built. Red Boost into Bobsleigh. Then we have an exit here where you need to not slide out. Very important. Then we go here. Plastic bounce on the roof, where it's very important to also bounce on your roof, because otherwise you won't have the height, which is kind of tough. And then in the ending, guys, we have a booster into finish. Very simple. But if you pay close attention, guys, there is plastic nipples. And you need to dodge all of them to get into the finish, or you can also bounce on one of the nipples, jump over the ramp, and go into this finish. So it's very stupid, and I wish everyone the very best of luck, because you will need it.
At least the last one. Okay, honestly, kind of sick map here. And I don't need to, like, full focus. I can just drive whatever and maybe score good points. But the thing is, obviously, the last round of this map I need to win somehow. Because hopefully then we're finalists. Yeah, what is this bounce? It's okay. I need to bounce way closer to the booster though. I don't wanna... What? Fifth. What? Do I wanna avoid that? So those are bumpers, I guess? Are they ducks? They are ducks! I thought it's yellow. Oh, dude. It's fucking ducks.
So, we're going in, guys. I am ready to see what's happening to Dexy. Wait, Dexy? Oh. Wait, Dexy goes ultra risky. Boah, what a line by Dexy. But Dexy bouncing. Yo! Nah, Dexy. Nah, Dexy. What the fuck? Did you see that? Dexy is 6 seconds ahead of second. What the fuck? Dexy got a double nipple bounce and got into the... I don't even know if this is supposed to be the safe or the risky finish. But a double nipple bounce over the ramp into the finish. 6 seconds ahead of second place. What on absolute earth, Dexy? Dude, Dexy took the joke with the ice exit serious and decided to cook absolutely everyone. What was that? That was insane, actually. But yeah, it's a huge luck map, as I said, so many people are very, very confused, as you can see. But the good thing is, everyone is relying on luck, so it's not unfair in theory. There is no skill to this map, really. Like, you just go PF. I mean, maybe in the ending. Oh, Lars got unlucky. Bestie gets unlucky. Oh god, people are... people are... Ach, du Kacke, people are very unlucky. Tarpo in the meantime is a little bit lucky. And also Bren. Look at Bren. Bren is among the lucky guys. Good focus. Yeah, wait. I saw the gift subs after this round. 1 sec. I want to see if Bren makes it, guys. Is Bren a nipple bouncer or is he a nipple dodger? Oh, he's a bouncer. He's a bouncer and he's not making it. Brick is not making it. Beta Toast makes it. Tarpor not making it. Where's Bren? Bren's still in the fight. Oh, Bren makes it. Is it going to be enough to make the risky finish? Yes, he is. Okay, and with that, Bren still got 9th. Guys, Bren is like 1 year behind first and it's still 9th because everyone is, getting cooked by the luck part here. But this is definitely the worst map of the day, guys. It's definitely the worst map of the day. Don't worry, it will not get worse than this.
Okay, we're finalists, by the way, guys. Lock in, I guess. I will try my best on this map. Maybe we can win. It's... oh, maybe I'm gonna get fucked. Yeah, double slowdown. Thanks. Triple slowdown. Quadruple slowdown. Stop. Quintuple slowdown. Hello? What? Yeah, that's insane. What the hell? I didn't have slowdowns before on that. And then quintuple. What the fuck?
So, Giuliano. Giuliano, is he a nippler or is he a dodger? He's a dodger. Okay, very clean. Giuliano, 38.34. But still slower than the run by Dexy, guys. Yeah, good job to Giuliano. Nabla in second. Salmon in third. And by Lars, nowhere to be seen. Not making it. And look at this, guys. People are struggling to even finish in the top 10. Oi, 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 oi. What a map. Bren by now back in the top 10. So he is actually cooking. And look at this. Tarpo and Golio, the ones that are the closest to the 9 Lars, are just not getting any points by the looks of it. Tarpo is respawning. He is trying, but he is just flipping and not making it. Oi, oi, oi. There is many DNFs. Oh, Tarpo! Last second finish. And Lars still gets, Tarpo still gets 61st. Yeah, around 40 people DNF'd, guys. That's crazy. We go to the next one, which is BYMC Seahawks 2026 champs feat. Madeux. This guy. And this is a bit more of a competitive map again. So let's see what people think and can cook on this one. Okay, but yeah, Lars is still the only finalist, and this is a dribble map, guys. Lars might be the one to cook here. But he's not cooking in the warm-up. Let's take a look. Calcare in the mud. Is anyone surviving, guys? Hello? Nabla? Nabla is alive. Okay. So yeah, a small jumping part, then a lot of transitions here. Here you want to go to the left. Very important. So a few signs would have maybe helped here. But you go here, then you go over the Philips One Blade. Philips One Blade, by the way, sponsoring this month of the BIG YEK Monthly Cup. Shout out to them. Hashtag #. So they are making it very nicely. Then some obstacles here. Small slide to the left, very tight. Then also here over a Philips One Blade. Bit of a dirt outside. Another drift here. Then jump all the way up here into a wood turn where you gotta control your car through the castle. And then we have the, small no-break part. And then the finish part where you go over this, what is it even? A dragon tail? I don't even know. You go over this, and then there is multiple finishes. You can stay up here to go up here. You can jump out here, or you can jump out on the left. So 3 different options, basically. Lars, the only finalist. Is Lars able to close it out, or is he not? We're gonna keep an eye on him, of course. The start is looking okay. Nothing too crazy here. But he is definitely still in for the race. But now he needs to cook a little bit, because he's almost 1 second behind by now. And there's, more than 10 players ahead. But Lars decides to go full speed here, but hits the checkpoint. And with that, Lars is probably out of the race. So let's focus on the first place instead. A couple of good Neo slides coming in, but people are missing the beam here. That was very close. And a couple of others are able to catch up. However, it is still Inferno who is in first and who is maintaining his lead right now. The question is, will Inferno get one of the finishes? First of all, he needs to survive the no break. Releases a lot, almost clips, but then he's getting overtaken by Molle. Molle now in first. Is Molle able to get the win here? He goes and stays on the tail and makes it into the finish as first place. The mapper Uncle Phil in second. Obviously, he can get some good points here. But yeah, Molle with a pretty good round here. Boy, you know what I just remembered, guys? Oh my god, you know what I just remembered? I have a practice match in half an hour. I'm streaming for 6.5 hours, and I have a fucking practice match in half an hour. Holy fuck, that's gonna be the most useless practice match in the history of my Trackmania esport career. I'm so cooked today, and I have to do a practice match in an... Oh my god. Why did I say yes to that? Because I thought like, yeah, Trackmania games, I need to practice. I wanna do good for Germany. People are gonna blame me otherwise that you're not practicing. But this is the reality of streaming and practicing at the same time. You stream 6.5 hours, and then afterwards you need to log in for a practice match. Jeepers, bro. I can tell you tomorrow how it went, guys, because tomorrow is definitely gonna be another stream. I will stream every single day for the next, like, 10 days or so. Because I'm just waiting for new drama to drop. Yesterday, Riolu came back. Today, we have the announcement of the biggest Trackmania tournament ever. What is happening tomorrow? Spam getting married with Pac's mom? I don't know. Anything is possible. And I need to be there. But for now, we're gonna take a look at the round, guys, because, yeah, there's actually a fight. And Lars... Wait, Uncle Phil DNF'd! Uncle Phil DNF'd on his own map to not influence the result. Maybe Lars is able to win it here, actually! But not by missing the finish. So Lars had a chance. It was really close. But it is Pseudo winning the round. Brandon second, Heath in third. Okay, Uncle Phil actually Giga Chat. I think he either DNF'd or went for a respawn to not influence the result on his map. That's actually a Giga Chat move. I mean, you can play, but yeah, that's actually a very Giga Chat move. Like, he didn't want to steal the round win away. Good focus. There was... Okay, so basically, for those of you that are clueless, yesterday, the Trackmania 2... yesterday there was like a bit of a hack going on in Trackmania 2, where someone had access to people's email addresses and was able to log into their accounts. So someone logged into the account of Riolu to basically be and play with his account, and everyone as a result booted up Trackmania 2, a game that is basically no one's basically playing that. And everyone booted up and played LoL maps on the account with the account of Riolu on the server. And but later Virtuals and Carl Jr.'s account also got hacked, which was not so nice. That was kind of a scare. Like, first it was funny, then it was a bit scary, but then the guy was just a troll. It was not someone who wanted to steal data or something, but yeah. Anyway, let's focus on the round, because we have multiple finalists, guys. Nabla, Golio, Lars, and Torpor could all close it out, but it is none other than Semi to defying, who is able to deny here. And he has a lead. The closest finalist is Torpor, but Torpor is cooking. If Semi misses the finish, maybe he has a chance, but no, Semi is keeping it cool and is taking the round win home. Anyway, next round, guys, we have, yeah, what can I even say? We have a snow car backwards wet plastic map. Best map for finalist mode humanity has ever seen. But this will only make it more exciting, guys, because anyone can have a chance at winning here. And the ending is very Monka, because we just have a jump where you need to, yeah, turn around or something and then into the finish. This one can be won by literally anyone. So let's see who's gonna be able to take it home here. We still have, never mind, we have even more finalists. Uten Kluten and one other player entered it as well now. I think Golio. So 6 possible people could close out the cup and therefore qualify to the 500 euro monthly final, which happens next week. Well, let's see. There is a couple of people who are really good at this kind of weird driving. So let's see if anyone is able to close it out. Mega Atri is cooking. Atri! What the hell? Where's Atri coming from? And it looks like Atri is gonna win the round. He is almost getting sniped by now. They are almost getting sniped by now, sorry. But Atri actually cooking. Oh my god. Atri. Absolute Giga Chat move. But yeah, like if you slide with the wet tires on plastic, like if you actually slide, you are accumulating more speed. Maybe you can see that. Like, some people are getting really fast if they hold the correct slide angle. So let's see. The question is, the map is like so weird and specific. Is anyone... Wait, Big Tyrese has 10 points and he might win the round. But no, Atri is there again, but also Inferno. Is there any finalist? Inferno in the mud. Who's gonna win the round? I don't even know. It is Giuliano, but Giuliano is not finalist yet. Heath very close, only 0.4 behind. But yeah, Heath not able to cook the others. And with that, others are closing in on finalist mode, guys. And we are approaching the biggest finalist fiesta humanity has ever seen. We'll see. We'll see. You have 30 minutes before your match to do it. Oh, bro, don't remind me. I have like no motivation for this practice match. Wait, Hayom is going insanely fast. Holy shit. Hayom pressed B for boost, but is it enough to win? No, it is now. Now is, yeah, now in finalist. Haha. So good job by now, but yeah, actually not a single finalist was able to close it out, guys. And how many people are in finalist mode? Now is gonna enter. Mr. Sui is gonna enter. Brinken is gonna, or? Nee, Brinken is not entering it yet. There is so many finalists, guys, and no winner yet. This is completely ridiculous. Oh, guys, also another map. We have Spiraling Hope. And this map, I'm not gonna spoil it, what it is, but on this map, there also is a potential shortcut, which is saving the one or other second, guys. So you guys, yeah, if someone finds it from the finalists, that certain being might have a huge advantage, but we'll see about that. We start in the start. Wait, where are people going? This is not the route, guys. You go here. You go here. You go here on the wood. Very important. Here on the wood, on the grass, and then follow the route. I played LoL maps with Riolu, yeah. Then we have this part here. Then we get the snowcar gate. We follow the spiral, as you can see. Follow the spiral, follow the spiral. Then we go into the checkpoint here. Then we follow this here. We jump out here to this part, very important. And then, yeah, follow the route. Uphill here, and then we have a red boost at the inside, which is meant to be taken at the respawn, I think. But I'm pretty sure it's faster to go for it. So this is basically a risky route, you could say. And then into the finish. But guys, there is a shortcut. Oh. Okay, guys. The smart 5 heads might win here. The smart 5 heads will take it home. This is not about... I mean, it's also about skill. But it's mainly about brain power. Whoever wins this edition is not the best Trackmania player ever necessarily. But they are the smartest player. So let's see. I'm gonna position my camera 7, guys. In a way to see if someone is getting it. Oh, we have people going for it, but the who gets it the best? It looks like it's Brinken, and Brinken is not finalist, but Brinken gets a bad bounce. Maybe someone is going to be able to overtake it. Is Dennis the Menace, but also Lars is fighting for the win. And now it's all going to come down to the ending. Do they know about the red boost? Lars doesn't know about it, and because of that, Brinken and a lot of others are sniping. Wait, where's Bren coming from? Bren almost sniped it. Bren must have had insane speed, but it was not quite enough to overtake. But that small snowcar shortcut there is probably going to decide this tournament. Because it is definitely faster if you get it good. I can assure you that much. I just saw that Papu also tweeted comeback time. Is that a joke? I think it actually is not. Like, even people like Papu are gonna return. Papu is so old. Also, Papu has been so long ago that many of you guys probably don't even know who the frick Papu is. Like, everyone is coming back for the EWC, guys. It's crazy. Yeah, Papu is not old himself, but like, the last time Papu was active was basically mid-season 2022 or something. So, yeah. More like Papu. Papu? Okay, anyway, let's focus on the win, guys. The cup might come to an ending here, as at least with the winner. Oh, Heath is not a cutter. Heath is not cutting. Oh, Pseudo. Pseudo and Lars. Pseudo and Lars. Lars might take it home, guys, because Lars is a short cutter. He has 0.7 of a lead. Lars, does he know about the boost? He does know about it.
I was 8/10 in the lead? Nah, I didn't even need to risk it.
Lars crashes. Lars crashes, and because of that, it is Pseudo taking it home. Lars, you might get fired from Big for that. That was the biggest troll I have ever seen in the BIG YEK Monthly Cup, and with that, Pseudo is taking it home because Lars was too far outside. And then he clipped before the looping, got the very great acceleration penalty, and with that was not able to take it home. So it is Pseudo winning a BIG YEK Monthly Cup qualifier, I'm pretty sure for the first time. And with that is set in stone. He is going to compete for the 500 euro prizes in the monthly final, which happens next Monday after Cup of the Day. So next round, it's all about the shortcut, guys. Who is going to be the best cutter here? Uten Kluten far in the lead. Does Uten Kluten know? Uten Kluten doesn't know. Bren full speed yeets completely over everything. Oh, Jetaplex. But Jetaplex has snow car! Jetaplex didn't get the car switch, and that has to be the time.
Again, there's one guy ahead of me. Not anymore now. Okay. Didn't throw it again. That is a small winning margin there. Won by 1.3 seconds. GG.
And with that, Lars is already qualified to the monthly final, of course. But, yeah, Lars is denying a spot away from people like Bren. So, yeah, definitely very bad news for Bren TM, guys. Bren really needs to lock in. Only 2 more positions for him to claim if he wants to make it to the monthly final. And with that, guys, we're gonna go on to maybe the final map of the day. We have... I asked Swidman for a map theme built by Black Prince. And, yeah, that is Very interesting. And this map is pretty cooked. It's a bit of a reactor type of map. So, yeah, definitely not the easiest map to drive. So, let's see. Brent said before that if he qualified, then he would give the slot away for someone else because he has no time. Ah, okay. So, he's just playing for fun today. Fair enough. So, let's see how it's gonna go. We have the uphill turn here. You need really good speed, then you can land clean. So, do the start full speed, ideally. Then we have a drift or a wall ride, depending on what you want to go for. And then a reactor landing on the tippy top here, where you then want to go all the way here. Into a wood, into dirt, into, yeah, water bouncing, more or less. Bren actually skipping the water there, very interesting. And then we have another reactor point where you have to jump here, jump all the way up or not, depending on what you want to do. And then you need to try to land here and, yeah, swoop around this. You can also skip the reset, I can tell you that much. So we might see some crazy shenanigans happening. And then we have the biggest Angolo part I have ever seen. Many cacti to dodge and then just go into the finish. So yeah, let's see. Oh, we have some bonks in the start already, so a couple of players are out of the race. Uncle Phil, however, gets a really good landing. Some people fly very direct, but Uncle Phil and also Brinken especially have really good speed. And one of them is finalist. Yeah, Giuliano is not yet, but Brinken is. So if Brinken is able to win the round, he is going to take home the victory. There is just a reactor flight ahead. He goes low, actually. Goes low, goes here. Yeets here, but has a bad line. Giuliano's in the mud. Who's going to win the round? I don't even know who's alive. Who's alive? It's Nabla. Is Nabla going to make it? Nabla is taking it home, profiting from other people's mistakes. And with that, Nabla gets the 3rd place and is qualified to the monthly final as well. GG to Nabla. Also beating the offer time by 1.5 seconds. Beating every other player by at least 2.5 seconds. So that was a pretty good round. But look, you can fly direct here. Ooh, you can fly direct there. Okay, interesting. Kanadi, do you use dedicated servers for these or regular Nando servers? I'm using dedicated servers hosted on Mania servers. And whenever we have like any issues, I can just instantly send Mikmo, who's the host basically, a DM, and he usually, like whenever we had something, which was like once or twice over multiple years, he instantly had a fix for everything. So yeah, 10 out of 10 happy. If you ever need a server, guys, Mania servers, a good way to go. So, guys, okay. 3 finalists, 4 finalists, 5. I don't even know how many finalists are in the fight here. Someone has to cook.
No! Man, that was almost super cool, hoor.
Torpor. Nah, no. No. Okay, if that would have worked, I would have said Torpor is the best Trackmania player in the universe. If that would have worked... Oh, Golio. Okay, but with that, Golio claims the 4th place. And with that, Golio is, yeah, probably qualified to the monthly final as well. Because he wins 15,000 points towards the monthly leaderboard, which is pretty good. So yeah, GG to Golio. He will also fight for the prizes in the next month. But that was a crazy move by Torpor. He actually had a really good landing as well. It was just that he had... too much sidewards momentum, basically. And yeah, with that, you can easily flip with reactor, sadly. Only the 5th place. How many people are finalists? Ach du Scheiße. Everyone up to the top 20, pretty much. Let's see how it's gonna go. Ooh, Molle gets a wall bang, but looks kind of good. Oh, is he getting a speed boost here? Oh, Sampler is far in the lead. But he has no speed, so others are gonna catch up. There is so many people here. Who is gonna be able to close it out? The finish is the hardest part. Maybe Giuliano if he locks in. Giuliano goes all the way up. Goes all the way here. But gets a tilt. Giuliano's in the mud. But some people go very direct. Who is first? It's Now. Now has good speed. But Now bonks the cacti. So it is maybe. No, maybe also touches. Maybe. Nah. What a race. It is Molle. Oh my god. Molle profiting from the mistakes. Milmi with a crash. And the others as well. And then with that, Molle is sniping. And yeah, he almost got overtaken by Bestie. But it was not enough. What a cinema edition of the Big YEK Monthly Cup, guys. Absolutely crazy what has happened here, to be honest. Crazy moves by everyone. But in the ending, it is Sudo in first. Congrats to him. Lars in second. Then Nabla, then Golio, and then Molle. GG, everyone. What a match. I would say, before we end, we're going to take a quick look at who qualified to the monthly final now. The results should get released very, very soon. Okay, the results sadly seem to be broken, so we gotta wait for Johnsy and eCircuit Mania to fix it. Shout out to them, by the way, for absolutely cooking here. But yeah, let's see if they are able to fix it. I hope so. So yeah, I can only show you the results tomorrow, Dan, but you can check yourself on this link. You can also find the link on Discord, of course. so that you know if you're qualified or not. But I can sadly not show it to you guys now. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this qualifier of the Big YEK Monthly Cup. Make sure to remember that next Monday, after Cup of the Day, we have the monthly final taking place, where the 30 best players are gonna fight for prizes worth over 500 euro. So definitely check that out. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching. Bye bye!